Today, we're not only continuing the massive project of drilling our own well, but we're also going to start building the pump house. And all of this together would hopefully lead us to get running water to the cabin. So we're building this pump house actually within this cabin. So it's not technically a pump house we're building, it's a pump room, because we thought it was a bit unnecessary to build a whole new structure for a pump house when we already have the guest house where we can just use a corner and put the pump room there instead. So I've cleared this space in the cabin, and the pump house is going to go from that edge over basically here.
Ja, 50 är ju en.
So Ronnie showed me this little nifty device. This one. So you're basically putting the plank this way, and then you can carry it with the handle instead of just carrying it over your head like I did before he showed me this one. So smart tip. So mommy's here with baby in the stroller. I just have to show you this. I offered the guys so I can cook all the lunches and dinners for them when they're here. But no. They wanted to bring their own food boxes, and this is how they're eating them.
Ja, men det kan vi kan väl hjälpas åt med det.
I just drove into town to buy some more groceries, and I was gone for maybe an hour or something. And during that time, the drilling company started to dig the ditches where all the pipes are gonna go. And I came back to this. So I was out shopping for like an hour. I came back to this. huge ditches all the way down to the cabin. And all the way through here. All the way down to the dam. I don't know if you see and understand how deep they are, but if I stand basically over there, my shoulder is up to there. So it's very deep ditches. So what we're doing now is hopefully installing the last pipe. I don't know if you can see it down there, but at the very bottom there is two nozzles. One of those is going to be connected to a hose that goes out to the dam, and the other one is going to be connected to a pipe here and then go in to the pump house that is behind this wall right here. So let's see if it is the last pipe or not. We managed to get the pipe into the ditch, at least, as you can probably tell, completely covered in mud. But it got into the ditch at least. I'm very sad I didn't get to film it because it was quite entertaining, to say the least. But yeah, now to the next pipe. So now the pipe is attached there, going in the ditch here, and then all the way down to the pond there. Sounds like it's coming now. There we go. In the last video I posted about this whole drilling project, I had a completely different attitude to it compared to what I have now. Because what I failed to communicate in the last video is that I was told that the drilling would take a few days, maybe up to a week if they're unlucky in some sense. But what I didn't say to you in the last video is that it had been going on for 6 weeks and no success. So yes, I was very upset. I was very frustrated with the situation, and I got a lot of comments on the last video saying like, oh my god, how can you be so negative? You have this perfect life and you even started a crowdfunding campaign and people donated that. How can you even complain? But that's not my view of it. My view is that like I love my life. I have a beautiful family, I have beautiful dogs. In my sense, I do have a perfect life, but that doesn't mean I can also hate the situation I'm in at the moment. Those two feelings can exist at the same time. Yes, this is absolutely perfect lifestyle for me and I love it. But the situation I was in was so insanely overwhelming for me, because what I also failed to communicate to you guys was that it was not only 6 weeks, but it was so many projects in a row that has just been not living up to its promises, if you could put it like that. We had the roof that would only take a month or two, that ended up taking 1.5 years. We had the A-frame that is still on pause, and I can't really go into details on why, or I can, but I don't want to. But we're soon gonna start that up again. And then we have the miscarriages, the very problematic birth of our son. It was just a lot to handle. And this well project I thought would be this super easy thing that was just, oh, they're gonna drill a hole and then we have water, which was the hope. But yeah, what I wanted to say is that yes, both feelings can exist at the same time. I was going through a very rough time. We hadn't slept as new parents, of course, and yes, it was just life, you know. Yes, I was way more negative in the last video about this project, but I also felt like shit. I really did. But now I feel completely happy. We're going forward with the project and I feel very optimistic.
Ja, nu är det på. Vad fint. Så. Jävligt nöjd här då. Ja, precis.
Hörru du, får vi ens på den där?
Precis vid kanten.
And what we're doing right now is to basically insulate the pipes a bit more so it doesn't freeze during the winter. So just to give you an idea of how deep the ditches actually are, check this out. Down here, that's the edge up there. Yeah, quite deep, I would call it. So another thing I forgot to tell you in the last video was that the reason that the water was flowing so much from the ground that we have no control and I was kind of semi-panicking was because, and don't quote me on this, I don't know exactly how it works, but it's called artesian water, I think it's called. It's when the water source, the source of the water is higher up when the hole, compared to where the hole is been drilled. So there's so much pressure from up here coming down to the hole we drilled and then just shooting up like a fountain, which makes you have this panic feeling because you can't stop it. It's such a nature force and it just keeps flowing and flowing and flowing. But now, when I've settled a bit, I'm a bit calmer in the situation. Everything has been smoothed out and we understand why and how it works. And the big plus in all of this, there is actually a big plus with artesian water, is that every year in August, around August at least, our pond usually dries out. The stream stops pouring, which makes the pond dry out, and it doesn't look very pretty, and we don't have any drinking water, no showering water, nothing. But with this artesian water source that just keeps flowing, that will probably go all year around. So we will never be out of water. This pond will never be out of water. It's a lot of water, it's a lot of pressure. So I got a lot of comments on that in the last video, like, oh, you should be happy, you have artesian water. Yes, now I am, when I actually understand what it is and how it works, and what the positive things are about it. But when it was happening, it was too much to handle at the moment. But now I'm actually super happy about it. So just down here by the stream, we have this pipe right now, and that is going in the entire ditch that is under here now, going from up there and then all the way down here. And this pipe right here, the gray one, or the black pipe with a bit of gray insulation on it, that is to relieve the pressure of all the water coming up from the well. This is no pump, there's nothing, this is just straight from the ground. So it's yeah, it's quite a lot of water. You can see if I hold my hand, then you can get an idea how much water it is. See? So that's one pipe over there, and then we have one drainage pipe right next to it there. And this is just because of if it should be leaking somewhere, it has the pipe to go into the dam and everything will go in here. But now I don't want two pipes sticking out like this, so I'm gonna make it look a bit more pretty. So this is how it turned out. I think it looks a bit out of place, if I had to be completely honest with myself. It looks quite natural at the same time, but I think it's gonna fit in even more around the pond here when the grass is gonna grow like right over there, and the grass and everything will be a bit higher. And in a few weeks I won't probably even think about it, but yeah, it will turn out okay. It is at least better than the pipes.
Can I see you doing this on the cam? Yeah, go on, mate, pull away. Are you ready? Yeah.
Put this up here. I think that should be fine there. Because I want it above the water, you see.
No, exactly. So that's all that matters.
Oh, there you are. Come on. Nice.
There we go.
Perfect. So this is how the pump house or the pump room turned out. Building within the building. And this is the inside. So the electronics still need to be connected, but all the wires are there. And this is the actual pump thingy. Don't ask me about the details because I don't know. But we have outlets and yeah, now we're just waiting for the actual electrician and the plumber. But now we're getting really, really, really close. We also have a drain right down here. Something that we didn't think about from the beginning, but I realized quite quickly that this is gonna be a bit dangerous if it starts to leak for some reason and there's just a floor. So I asked them to install a little drain so the water can pour out some direction at least, if an accident should happen. So it's been about a week now since they finished the actual drilling of the well, and this is what it looks like. The lawn is completely gone, but they managed to flatten it out quite a lot actually. And this is what it looks like up here. I just want to show you. So here we are. So that's the actual hole, and these yellow pipes are the electricity going from the cabin, and then there's one electricity going under here to that pump, to the pump house, and then one electricity cable going to the cabin, and this yellow one is gonna go around the cabin into the main power source. But this is what it looks like today. There is water in there, obviously, but I need a plumber to help me in there to finalize the whole thing. I think the next update about this project is going to be when the electrician has been here and the plumber has been here, and we can actually turn a little tap and we will get running water. Now we have it straight into the stream. That's always something, but I would like to show you when we actually have it working. But that will be the next update. Thank you for watching this video, and until we talk next time, I hope you take care, and I will see you next Sunday. Bye.